slow-mo this time though, is it?
How do I know if it's on slow-mo? Right, hello.
Hi.
It is bank holiday, Monday morning. What are we up to today?
We have our first competitive event. Yeah, we want to create quite a challenging workout for some of the members that like the competitive aspect of it. So we've had members that want to take part in things like Hyrox's and have, and ATHX's and have, and we want to do something for them.
It sounds fucking brutal. And I'm scared. But yeah, it's going to be good. So we're going to take you along for our day, really.
Yeah.
And
so we're going to go to the gym now and just have a little look around and see what we need to do to organise.
Yep.
And then we're going to finalise the points systems and write down the workouts and get all that done, and then just make sure that it's clearly articulated what it is that we want to do. And then we'll show you some of the workouts as well.
We will show you.
We will show
some of the workouts because we didn't manage to get any of the Pilates stuff. But we will show you this one.
We're learning as we go. Make those pots.
But yeah, so come along with us.
See you in a bit. What I'm thinking about doing is putting everybody into teams of 3. And then for the main lifts, so let's say for example it was deadlifts, the total number that the team of 3 deadlift is their points. So let's say for example I deadlift 150 for 1 rep.
Yeah.
You deadlift 80.
80, yeah.
For 1 rep. And then someone else deadlifts 80 for 1 rep. So you add all 3 of those numbers together, that's your total number. And that'll be like one event, and then we do that for other ones as well. 3 on the bike erg. How many calories can you get in 5 minutes? So you rotate between the 3 of you.
Okay, yeah.
Meters
I prefer that to the other bike one you had. 20 calories as fast as you can, or something.
Oh yeah, 20 calories as fast
Which
as
I think I prefer the
to accumulate. Yeah, you can jump on and off whenever you need to.
Yeah.
Row machine, as many meters as possible.
Yeah.
And then SkiErgs, potentially again the same thing, as many meters as possible. So you got we'll use all 3. And then the other one is a workout using a plate. So I was thinking of doing, so you've got, use the plate, you have to do chest to plate push-ups. Then you have to do 10 ground to overheads with the plate. So there'll be a standard for men and a standard for women.
In terms of weight?
In terms of weight. So ladies have to use 15, guys have to use 25.
Okay.
Yeah. To make it challenging. So 10 push-ups, 10 ground to overheads, 10 squats with your plates, 10 burpees onto your plate, so a burpee jump onto your plate. Then you have to run with your plate to a certain distance, come back, do it again. So round 1 will be 5 points, round 2 will be 10 points, so 5 plus 10. Round 3 will be 15 points, so 5 plus 10 plus 15. So the more rounds that you do within the 10 minutes, the more points you get. Just making it quite challenging like that. But thinking of something like that, so we'll have team ones and then we'll have individual ones at the end. So that's what we're thinking so far. So we'll see how that goes. But there might be a couple of extra bits peppered in. Peppered in. Yeah. Happy. Cool. So, yeah. So far so good. Goodbye. We're getting set up and we had to just figure out the logistics. Our 3 main lifts, we're gonna have deadlifts, we're gonna have pull-ups, and we're gonna have overhead press. But logistically, we can't have the deadlifts
Deadlifts and the overhead press at the same time.
Can't have them at the same time. And we can't do pull-ups and overhead press at the same time because we need the rigs. So we have to just plan that bit out. But apart from that, everything else can go the same. And then we're gonna save our last event, so the big individual event, if you will, till last, then everybody's going to do it at the same time. So it makes it easier. So, yeah.
And we've sorted teams out, haven't we?
Teams have got sorted as well.
2 teams.
So we've got 11 people, which is fine, because we'll do the total lift divided by the number of people per team.
Yeah.
And that'll give you an average, and that's the average that we'll take going forward. So it works out. So even if a team gets more, which is kind of good, we'll divide it by the number of people and then it'll be that, so that'll be fine. And the other thing, which would be the SkiErg and the rowing machine, that doesn't really matter. So someone's getting a little bit extra rest, but that doesn't really matter, so it'll be fine. Yeah. There's a disadvantage and advantage to
Who's
having
got
more.
the
Extra?
You,
team one.
I don't get more rest.
Okay, so we're just going to sort the gym out, get everything sorted. Everyone's going to arrive in about 30 minutes. Some people are going
about 30 minutes.
Some people are going to arrive now to get warmed up. But
yeah, we're going to set up our stations, aren't we?
Get it done.
Get it done. Nice one, Imogen. Nice one, Imogen.
Well done. Yes, Lisa, come on. Done.
I am gassed. Jesus Christ.
Good fun though.
That was such good fun.
Good fun.
Everyone worked really, really hard.
Got loads of PBs.
Loads of PBs.
So how we structured it in the end, just in case we didn't explain it, we split the 2 teams up into teams of 6. So we had 12 people join us. 2 teams of 6, and then we kind of circuited it. So team 1 did deadlifts, then the row and ski. So deadlifts was a 1 rep max in the space of 10 minutes. So you work your way up and up and up, and then within the 10 minutes you had to set a 1 rep max, and that was the number that counted towards your points. The second one was a row and ski, so 2,000 meters on the row machine, 2,000 meters on the SkiErg, as quick as you can as a team. Number 3 was as many pull-ups as a team within 10 minutes, but only one person could go at a time. And we allowed people to use bands. So during the last couple of weeks, we've been working on pull-ups anyway, so everybody kind of knew what they should be using and what they shouldn't be using for pull-ups. Yeah. And then the last one was overhead press. The same as the deadlift, you have 10 minutes to set a 1 rep max. And then we had the finisher. So the finisher was a plate complex, so as many rounds as you can do. 5 ground overheads, 5 push-ups, 5 mounted climbers on each leg, 5 burpees, 5 squats, and then you had to do a run of about 50 meters.
Yeah, it wasn't too far, but it was on a hill, so the coming back up was quite tough.
Absolute gassed. And it was 5 points for the first round, 10 points for the second round. So the first round plus the second round was 15 points. Third round was 15 points, so 5 plus 10 plus 15, and so forth. So yeah, pretty good.
Good fun though.
Good fun. Loads of PBs.
And yeah, and everyone was just it was really supportive, which I loved.
Yeah. I think the troubling thing that can happen from these types of workouts is it's going to highlight perhaps injuries. So if you've got niggles and injuries and stuff.
So some of us, a few of us who have shoulder injuries,
myself included,
changed their overhead press to floor press instead.
Whereas I stuck with the overhead press and I felt my shoulder start to go a little bit.
But my shoulder went a little bit on the rower, so I was going like...
But we said before this, one of 2 things is essentially going to happen. It's going to be fight or flight. Option 1 is you look at it and be like, do you know what, I'm just not going to push myself too far and I'm just going to settle for what I can do and then be happy with it.
Yeah.
Or you're going to get frustrated with yourself. But hopefully that means that, a lot of the people that felt those injuries are going to do something about it and see someone about it. And then by the time that we do this again, there'll be some sort of improvement in their ability to do it, as well as maybe setting some more PBs as well. But yeah, pretty good. Loads of PBs. There was a couple of people who don't tend to push themselves in our sessions in the same way as they would push themselves when it comes to like a competitive environment like this.
Yeah, and I think some people really surprise themselves as well.
I think so. Without
naming
names. The wonderful thing about a competition like this is it's twofold. We kind of semi-paired everybody up within their team. So you were working with someone, which meant that she was lifting a lot more than she normally does in a session because of the environment. And we paired people against each other who are quite competitive. So myself and someone else, I was trying to make sure I did more reps than him or extra bit of weight. He was doing the same with me.
Yeah.
So the team competition as well as the working together with people really worked. So
it was friendly competition.
Competition.
No one was taking it too seriously, which is exactly what we wanted.
Yeah, that's the environment we want to create. Yeah. So really good.
Yeah, success.
We'll do it again at some point.
I think it should be a recurring.
I think so.
The habit challenge should
Habit
be
challenge.
a reoccurring thing that we do.
Sound
But
like
like
a
I
girl.
said, when we were just debriefing with everyone, so we've been doing a really challenging Hyroxy style session
On a Tuesday.
Yeah. And I feel like that has definitely prepared me for something like this.
Yeah, they've been quite challenging. So
Yeah.
that's been like, 50 reps of everything with a run in
It's
between.
definitely tested my fitness, and I was like, oh, do you know what? I'm actually like the run and stuff. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, I don't feel as gassed as I used to.
Yeah. The last event was the one that killed me off the most.
Oh, yeah, it was tough.
That absolutely killed me.
I did beat one.
You did, you came first. I knew she'd say that. Yeah, I was going to wait to say that. But yeah, Emily beat me on that one, which is good. I like that. I don't mind that at all.
You'll give me something.
I know. And I was going to say this before you said that. I'm not trying to discredit you now. But to be fair, on the deadlift, that's the most I've lifted in a while. So deadlift, where am I? I got 165. I'm pretty happy with that. I tried 180. That just didn't feel quite right. I think that was too much of a jump. And then I went down to 165. My overhead press was 81 kilos. I'm pretty happy with that. I did 60 pull-ups, which I'm pretty happy with. Yeah, I'm pretty good with mine.
Yeah.
UPBs, deadlift?
Yeah,
Or best you've done in a while.
Yeah, my deadlift, 82.5.
Good. Really good.
And years ago, my 5 rep max was 80. But
That's really good.
I don't lift that heavy
No, in 1 rep.
these days, so that I was chuffed with that. And I may have been able to go another.
But I think that's it. I think it's good to do this and then be like, like tomorrow, if I feel really good, I'll know that I could have done more today.
Yeah, and I'm also not in the right stage of my cycle either at the moment.
Yeah, so well done.
Yeah, floor press, I did 45, and I always, for some reason with the floor press, I always have a barrier with
Shoulder.
lifting heavy on that.
Fair. But then that's it.
So
isn't
that
it?
was a PB for me.
But then you've got a limit, and that's okay to have that limit. Like, again, pushing beyond it might hurt it, but then next time you do.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Success.
Success. Till the next time. Bye.
Bye.